Hi gents, this is Mr. Holding, and this video is looking at task 1 for year 7 biology, and we're looking at how to do the dichotomous key and how to set it out. So there's a video available looking at step by step, but just having a look at how this needs to be formatted given the space provided and the task involved. So first of all, you will have gone through and chosen 6 organisms that were made available to you. Okay, so hopefully you picked the range of organisms that allow you to differentiate between traits. So just as an example here, I've got a human, a fly, a kangaroo, a spider, a dog, and a mouse. Now I've just used common names, all right, but I would expect that for you is that you have their scientific name. Okay, so for human, Homo sapien; for a fly, Musca domestica; kangaroo, Macropus giganticus, and I haven't bothered to go and find the other 3. But I would be expecting that you did that as well. So the first thing we want to do is you want to find something to differentiate between these to split the group in half. Okay, so looking at these, I've got a human, a fly, a kangaroo, spider, dog, and mouse. Now I look at that and go, well, for me, the most obvious thing for that is whether it's a vertebrate or an invertebrate. Okay, and so I'm going to make that my very first question because that's probably a key thing there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So I've gone and done that. So my first question is going to be, is the organism a vertebrate or is the organism an invertebrate? Now, if it is a vertebrate, I'm going to go to question 2, all right, which I'll put here. And then I've left that blank for now, okay, because I don't know how many questions are going to take me to differentiate between all the vertebrates and all the vertebrates. Okay, so I'll leave this bit blank for a second. So now I need to look at my vertebrates, which is a human, a kangaroo, a dog, and a mouse, and I need to start making some decisions there. Okay, so the first thing that I might then do is, and I want to try and keep it simple, so I might do a number of legs. So I've gone and put my second question in. Does the organism walk on 2 legs? If yes, go to question 3. And does the organism walk on 4 legs? Yes, go to question, and again I've left that one blank because I need to work this one out. So now if I look at this, I've got 2 organisms that walk on 2 legs, or 2 vertebrates that walk on 2 legs, a human and a kangaroo. Okay, so the most obvious thing to me to separate those 2 is the presence or absence of a tail. So I'm going to use that, and what that's going to do is identify my human or my kangaroo. So I've gone and done that. So I've identified that it's a vertebrate. Go to question 2. Does it walk on 2 legs? Go to question 3. Now, does the organism have a tail? If yes, well, it's my kangaroo. Does the organism does not have a tail? Well, yep, then it's a human. All right. Now, to finish the vertebrates off, I need to go back here. So question 3 is gone. So does the organism walk on 4 legs? I'm going to go to question 4 now. And then I'm going to look for a way to separate the organisms that walk on 4 legs. So I've got a dog and I've got a mouse. Okay, so thinking about the difference between a dog and a mouse, it could be size, it could be color, it could be food. So I might actually look at it and go, okay, does the organism eat meat or does the organism eat vegetables or vegetation? Because mice eat vegetation, dogs eat meat. So that's one there. Okay, so now I've ended up with, I've got to my last one. Does the organism eat meat? Yes, then it's a dog. Does the organism eat vegetation? Yes, then it's a mouse. So I've clearly identified all 4 of my vertebrates, the human, the kangaroo, the dog, and the mouse. So I'm left with my 2 invertebrates. So I go back to my first question. Is the organism an invertebrate? Go to question 2, 3, and 4 is done. So it has to be question 5. So go to question 5 and I update that bit there. So go to question 5, and now I have to come up with a question that differentiates between a fly and a spider, and that's easy. Flies have 6 legs, spiders have 8. So it's a number of legs is going to be my separating point. All right, so I've done that now, and in 5 steps, I've been able to include all 6 of my organisms. So we'll start from the beginning, and let's think about a mouse, for example. So we'll go, is the organism a vertebrate? Well, yes, it is. So go to question 2. Does the organism have 2 legs? No. Does the organism have 4 legs? Yes. Go to question 4. Does the organism eat meat? No, so it's not a dog. Does the organism eat vegetation? Yes, so therefore it's a mouse. So it worked. So let's try it for a spider. Is the organism a vertebrate? No. Is the organism an invertebrate? Yes, so go to question 5. 5. Does the organism have 6 legs? Well, no, we're talking about a spider here. Does the organism have 8 legs? Yes. Okay, we've correctly identified the spider. So you'll notice I've done them very clearly here. All right. It's nice and neat, and I'm doing this quickly to show you. I would expect you to take your time a bit more than I have. All right, but I've gone through, and in 5 steps, I've been able to separate them into the 6 organisms out so that I can clearly identify them. All right. So hopefully you found this helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to come and see me, but I hope this will help you.